Hey, everybody. It's your LeGALS, Alana, Lisa, Jamila, and Luby. And I'm Tanya. And we are going to talk to you today about holidays. How are they different for us now? We just got through Thanksgiving, which was very different for me. Um, and I'm anticipating that Christmas will also be different. So, share with us about how your holiday went, Thanksgiving, and what you expect Christmas to be like.
Ooh. Well, I will jump in because y'all know I always have my king
No.
on everything. So my Thanksgiving, I made a decision that this year I'm gonna pull what I call a 2020. You know how 2020 just stopped and everything just had to stop with it? That's what I did for Thanksgiving. I was trying to be like Superwoman and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna bake pies and I still got a pie for you, Tanya, and blah 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 blah. And then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm about to 2020. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. So even from my look here, you can tell I've committed to being as professional, but still professional, but casual as I possibly can. So I can just go ahead and ride the end of this year out. And so for Thanksgiving, instead of normally hosting a household full of 30 or 15 or even five, this year it was three. Counted three people. And I'd already had all the dinner cooked and all the little to-go plates was already prepped and all my little freezer bags was already full. And I promised when I woke up on Thanksgiving Day, I was the most work I was gonna do was put my feet up on the ottoman. And even that broke out into a sweat for me, honey. I'm not doing more than that. No, ma'am.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. So, and that's how Christmas is going to go as well. We have, thank God, we have a fireplace. But if I look and see anything coming down that fireplace, I promise you it's gonna go back up this year. So,
So, Luby, how was it for you?
Thanksgiving was no different for me. It's always my family. It's just the core of us. So we always get together. We actually do Thanksgiving on a Wednesday.
Mm.
Um, and then Thursday, we just relax and chill. And then if we want to do the Black Friday shopping, then we can go ahead and do that. It's just something that we just always love to do, like do all the hustle and bustle on the Wednesday. And the stores are still open. So if we forgot something, we can easily just go back and get it as opposed to Thursday. But this year we didn't have any leftovers. So that was interesting. I
Ah,
know. It was very, very limited leftovers. It was very, very interesting. And it was fun. We actually did family football, which I was very active in. So everyone was very surprised to see me. Hut, hut, let's go. So we were all just running out there. It was cool. Christmas, though, I'm really looking forward to. Last Christmas, we were separated from our babies because we were waiting for our COVID results. So we had to see them via Alexa and Zoom during the
Wow.
Christmas.
yeah.
And so that was really, really hard for me, for Vincent as well, but mostly me.
Well, for
And
you.
this year, it just makes me realize, just every moment. So I am really looking forward to being with them again this year. I mean, even though they're with me every day, it's just like the fact that they weren't with me on Christmas or around that time. So I'm just really excited.
Jamila, you're up.
so we usually spend Thanksgiving at my aunt's house. She loves to do a whole big spread, and this year, so it wasn't as big as she usually does it because last year and this year she just had the family over. Usually she'll have like friends and people from church, but it was just us this year. But it was still nice. I have never hosted Thanksgiving, so usually during the day I just chill and put up my feet like Lisa.
Mhm.
um but it was fun. We had like a whole karaoke thing going on.
Oh, I love karaoke.
Oh, I love karaoke.
And it was just fun just to see everybody just kind of sing. or whatever they do. My dad and everybody else just have fun and relax and kick back. So that's what we did. And looking forward to doing some more of that for Christmas. For Christmas, I'm actually getting to go home this year, which is
Oh, wow.
I've been home for 2 years, so that's a big deal for me. From going home, when I say home, I'm originally from Trinidad, as you guys know. So from going home maybe 2-3 times a year to like not at all for the last 2 years, it's a big deal for me to be able to go home this year. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah. What about you, Alana? How was Thanksgiving?
um, so are you able to hear me?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we went to South Carolina for Thanksgiving. Went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Um, my mom's side of the family is from there, so we got to see some family that we haven't seen in a while, and it was nice to just to get away. We got a little condos on the beach, even though we didn't get in the water. It's just nice to
Oh, it's
be
probably
at the
cold.
beach.
Pretty cool.
It was cold, but it was nice. And I thought there would be like, because you hear on the news about like shortage of food, and there was hardly any turkeys, but we had plenty of food. I'm like, I don't know where they got all this food from, but we had plenty of food, a lot of leftovers, all the
Oops.
turkeys. So I don't know where the shortage is happening, but
There was no
we had a great
shortage. You
time.
took them all.
What's that?
There was no shortage. You took
Oh,
them all.
we got them all, I guess.
Some
But
people
yeah,
may
we
have
had a good
passed
time.
that story. There's a shortage.
So I think you guys know my entire family, well, with the exception of my brother, came to me for Thanksgiving, and that was so good. It was so good, just to be all together again. And then we'll do it again for Christmas. But we had a great time. We had family game night, which I invited all of you guys to, and nobody came.
Oh,
I
And let me
know.
tell
Nobody
you,
came.
we had a fabulous
I
time.
know. I really wanted to. I called Tanya and told her I was really excited to go because I'm ready to go out and do stuff. And then she sent the text for us to do the COVID test. I was like, okay, yeah, gotta do it, gotta do it. And then I don't know, I think it was like this is the last day for you to do it, so that you can get the results and such. And I just forgot. I was like, no, but I know the circumstances and such, and I want to bring my you know, my germ disease children because they are going to school. Who knows what they're carrying? So I was just like, dang. But I really wanted to go. I think it was like Friday, right?
Yeah, it was Friday after Thanksgiving. And you
Yeah,
know
You
we
guys
what?
had a good time though.
I have to say I was a little apprehensive. So you all know that our invitation requested that our guest RSVP with a negative COVID test.
Right.
Um, I had thought about doing that for get-togethers in the past, and I thought people are not going to do that. They're not going to come because they're not going to want to be bothered. Well, when we thought about getting together to do this, for Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving, I was like, well, if they don't want to do it, they can't come. I guess having my dad there and family members who are immunocompromised and have, health challenges, it wasn't even an option. And so I want you to know it was very well attended. And so that's might be how holiday gatherings and social gatherings look for my family for a long time because it was so easy. I mean, really, it was easy. All it required was a little bit of advanced planning, and in
Mhm.
Hillsborough County, tested free. I mean, we literally walked into the center, got tested, walked out. I mean, no wait, under 10
Yeah.
minutes. So,
And I'm
um,
sure it gave you peace of mind as well.
it did, all of us. And nobody, you know how sometimes if you're in spaces or at events, you're like, oh, you're a little too close. Everybody was very at ease,
yeah,
knowing that
Mhm.
we had each tested negative
yeah.
for COVID. So it was a very good.
That's a really good feeling to know
Yeah,
that you can
Mhm.
be relaxed and you could just be doing stuff and not have to worry about, oh my gosh, this
right.
tickle in my throat. What does this mean? Oh goodness, I know
Well,
it.
I'll tell you. So my sweetie and I couldn't be together for Thanksgiving. He's away working. And he so 30-second side note, we get sympathetic sick for each other, which is really ridiculous, and I'm sort of ready to tap out of that. But he wasn't feeling good, and he was congested, and his throat was sore, and he was coughing, and his eyes were watering, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do you have COVID? You know, that's the first thing you think about. And he was scared. He was like, oh my God, do I have COVID? So he got an at-home testing kit. Now, I was supposed to get an at-home testing kit with Tanya as well for Tanya's game party and all. And then of course I started with the shivers, and I just knew I had a fever, and I was like, I don't even need to take the test because I know it's COVID. It's COVID all over the place. I was good and dramatic. Well, we both ended up taking the test yesterday, and come to find out it wasn't COVID. I think I just had allergies, but he's definitely got like the flu or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it wasn't COVID. But that's a good thing that, you know, we have it right at our hands, and it's not free. It's not the immediate testing kit from like Walgreens and all. It's not free. But if you think about it, a year ago, no one could really get together without taking a chance. And now, like Tanya said, just go ahead and let the good people, you know, at the free location swab your nose or do it yourself at CVS. Let's see what goes on.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy that you're feeling these symptoms and such, and your thought is immediately, it's COVID. It's COVID.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen, I hear somebody cough more than once. You got one time to cough. That second time you cough.
Oh my God.
I don't care what you say. You got
When that happens,
I think the
public
opposite.
and the person isn't wearing a mask,
Yeah.
and they're not even like coughing into their elbow or covering their mouth. They're just, you know, it's.
Oh, so they're out there trying to give the Christmas gift of COVID.
Girl, I run.
Oh,
There's so many people in Florida who are not wearing masks. They said it's masks. They don't want to wear them at all anymore.
I've had people tell me, well, you know, Lisa, now that the governor has declared that COVID's over, and I'm like, huh?
When did that happen?
Well,
I don't know. Nobody sent me a text message or nothing. Like,
beyond any mask mandate requirement, whatever. If you're coughing, cover your mouth. You know,
you can wash your hands.
Yeah.
Because I'm still not feeling comfortable. Society, let me go ahead and put it out there. I'm not feeling comfortable with the way y'all acted when this thing first happened and all the hand sanitizer went off the shelves, but the Dove and the dial was still there. I'm not happy.
The what was still there? You said the what?
The Dove and the dial.
The soap, the hand soap.
I am very displeased with society about that one.
They weren't washing their hands to begin with.
So guys, ladies, there's a new variant apparently.
Oh yes.
As we're talking about COVID. Do you think that's going to affect your holidays at all, with the things that you planned or the things that you want to do? Tanya has a new way that she's going to be having her guest RSVPs. So
yeah, and as far as I know or I've heard, the test still detects that variant, so I think we would be okay. The PCR test, anyway.
That's just another excuse for me to go ahead and see y'all via Zoom, text message, Duo, FaceTime. At this point in the game, and it's really just solely, let me be very clear. I'm vaccinated. My whole family's vaccinated. Just found out that somebody who I love dearly, who I've been giving a side eye to and not judging them, but trying to slyly judge them into getting vaccinated, was vaccinated months ago and just didn't tell me, but that's neither here nor there.
Not who I think it is.
You better hush. But it's like things are happening. So anywho, with that being said, vaccinated or not, I don't want nobody at my house this year. I'll see y'all next year, 2022. We'll do it.
What about going out to Christmas parties?
What about what?
Well, so it depends. It depends who you are.
Yeah.
And it depends on what you've been saying, because I've been watching you. So
it depends on what you was doing January 6th.
Certain way, you know, I still got my babies, you know, and my precious Papu, he's still, you know, he's a survivor. And next year, July 2022, he'll be considered cancer free. It'll be 5 years.
Amen.
Amazing.
So we ain't trying to, you know, get into anything.
Yeah.
So, you invite us, and yeah, we'll just depends on what it is.
For me,
happening.
for me, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to do whatever. Honestly, I guess I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like I just feel like I'm vaccinated. I'm probably gonna get the booster shot. I'm still thinking about it, and I'm just I'm okay with going places or wearing my mask, and I'm not too close to folks. And
Yeah.
like if I'm going somewhere where someone has specific requirements on what you need to do, I'm willing to do those. But I'm not really going to too many parties and things. Just in general, I'm just not in the mood for it. But like next year, I'll probably have some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna go on a cruise, but they require.
Lube.
Yeah, we were. I was ready. I'm like Alana. I'm ready.
What like this year? Like this year?
Well, so right. So yeah.
Alana says she ain't
Oh,
ready like that.
yeah,
Right. So, we were thinking, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of talks. We're just thinking. They said everybody need to be vaccinated. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, the
The
babies and
children
all
as well.
that.
yeah.
And I said, oh, the children as well. They said, well, yes. See, now Vincent and I are still trying to figure it out. Like, we don't know. We don't have any right answers. And whoever's watching, once they start watching, you want to vaccinate your kids. You don't want to vaccinate your kids. But we here in the Murtha household, we're still struggling because it's just, we just don't know. I don't have a problem experimenting on me,
Mhm.
looking at the studies. I'm an adult. I got it. I can do it. But the babies, I just don't know how I feel about that. So I don't know. I'm ready to be out and
Understandable.
about. I'm ready to do
Yeah, that's
things,
understandable.
Mhm.
but certain places and certain events that we're invited to, we may be restricted in going primarily because my kids are still not protected like they should be. And I don't know what
Yeah.
the right answer is. So
Yeah.
it's still a struggle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think once what for me, I once there is a vaccine that's for kids under 5, because I think it's just 5 and up at this point, I'll probably have my daughter vaccinated. You know, she's got all the others, so I'm just like, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah.
She's got
I
all the
want to
others,
be clear with you all.
and I want her to be protected.
I'm ready to go outside and play. Like, right? So I'm ready to go outside and play. I just don't want to play during the holiday season because I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling exhausted.
Same.
I have already decided that the benefit of being a business owner is that come December 15th, that's just from then on. If I'm doing work, it's going to be admin work. I'm not doing any heavy lifting. I'm going to go ahead and let my gift to myself be a reset and
That's
I
wonderful.
love that. I love that.
yeah, because I've been 2021, I've been hustling trying to make dreams come true that I thought I couldn't do in 2020. And then come to find out, I was like, wait a minute, I'm even more tired. Why? Because I'm trying to make up for 2 years instead of one. No, I'm going to go ahead and lay down.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
interesting.
benefit of owning your own practice because
Yeah, yeah.
in Hillsborough, once my kids are off, that whole Thanksgiving break, Myrtle's Law was closed.
Amen.
Once we're school, December 17th, Myrtle's Law is closed until Hillsborough opens up again. It's out. Don't look for me. Don't find me. If it's an emergency, call 911 because there's nothing you can do for me.
Right.
We ain't doing nothing anyways.
We ain't.
Right.
You
Listen,
see, and my children are, old and self-sufficient. So I'm like, oh, I got how many more weeks to finish out those 2021 goals? Let me
knock them out.
Yeah.
to the last day,
No, I'm like Lisa. It's a wrap. She had 2 more days before me. Before mine. I'm December 17. It's a wrap.
Oh no, I'm taking
That's probably-
2 days while my child is still in school, because if not, if I'm on vacation when he's on vacation, that ain't a vacation for me. That ain't.
a grown man at this point. You don't need to worry about him.
Listen, do you ever see the guards eating lunch with the inmates? No, never see that.
I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I
Jamila,
might have missed.
when are you closing down to go to Trinidad? I'm sorry.
No, I might have missed it, but did you all say whether you guys were going to be here for Christmas or are you all going out of town? You're going out of town, Jamila?
I'm going home.
Okay.
You're going out of the
Okay.
country.
Out the country.
Out of the country. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
No,
a
I'll be
national
here.
player from the Himalayas. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
think, I think all of us will be here though.
I'll be here.
Don't speak for me because
My
once
bad.
again,
Sorry.
just let me put this out there. Whether I am here, whether I am there, whether I am anywhere or everywhere, I am not going
Not
to
here.
be here.
Don't look for me.
Don't look,
Here, there,
don't
or
look for me.
anywhere.
I'll find y'all in 2022, everybody. I'll find you.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Well, we will have a end of the year kind of wrap up review before the end of the year. So we'll have
Mhm.
another segment. So I hope you all, everyone who's watching, has a happy holidays. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends. And we will see you all soon.
God bless.
Bye, guys. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.